The problem of pain cannot be easily resolved. It comes to the forefront every time a hurricane destroys a city, when a doctor gives a diagnosis of a life-threatening disease, or when a friend is dealing with a disability. We always ask, why? Many people turn to the book of Job for insight in these times. There was a man named Job who lived in the country of Uz. He was a good man, an honest man, and Job respected God and refused to do evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters and was very rich and influential. One day, when the angels came to report to God, Satan came along with them. And the Lord said to Satan, "Where have you been?" Satan answered, "I've been roaming around the earth, going from place to place." And then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you noticed my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is a good, faithful man. He respects God and refuses to do evil." "Does Job fear God for nothing?" Satan replied. "You always protect him, his family, and everything he has. You've blessed him and made him successful in everything. He's wealthy with herds and flocks all over the country. But if you were to destroy everything he has, he would curse you to your face." So God replied, "All right, do whatever you want with anything that he has, but don't hurt Job himself." Then Satan left the presence of God, and all of Job's children and his wealth was taken from him. Not once in all this did Job sin. Not once did he blame God. In the second test, Satan is granting permission to take Job's health. And Job was struck with sores and scabs from head to foot. Again, Job did not sin. He said nothing against God. Now, of course, this backstory was unknown to Job. He did not know that there was a cosmic contest going on between God and Satan. He did not know that he was being put to a test. Job was walking in the dark, clueless to what was happening. Much of this book is the interaction between Job and his friends. The friends are filled with self-righteousness and bad counsel. They're judgmental. They say he was suffering for his sins against God, and that good men prosper while evil men stumble. Through it all, Job steadfastly refuses to turn his back on God. At the edge of despair, he has moments of faith and of hope. Job clings to faith when every reason to do so has been evaporated. His only request is for a personal explanation from God. God stuns everyone by showing up in a swirling storm. He doesn't answer the question of suffering, but instead questions them. Has anyone shown you the gates to the world of the dead? Can you bring out the other constellations at the right times? Did you give the horse its strength? Do you have a voice like mine that is as loud as thunder? Can you catch Leviathan with a fishhook? Job learned that God cares about him and that he rules the world. He responds to God in chapter 42. I'll read the first 6 verses. Then Job replied to the Lord, "I know that you can do all things. No plan of yours can be thwarted. You ask, who is this that obscures my counsel without knowledge? Surely I spoke of things I did not understand, things too wonderful for me to know. You said, listen now, and I will speak. I will question you, and you will answer me. My ears have heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you. Therefore I despise myself and repent in dust and ashes." So, do you feel like you're walking in the dark and asking, why me? What does God have against me? Why does he seem to be so distant? Job teaches us that the real issue at stake is not our suffering, it's our faith. Will you trust God when everything seems to be going wrong? Our key spiritual insight. In the dark night of the soul, we do well to faithfully trust in a sovereign and invisible God. Job gained by continuing to trust God, and eventually he was blessed with more than he had in the beginning. Through his undeserved suffering, the righteous man Job gave an advanced signal of Jesus Christ, who would live a perfect life, yet endure pain and death to win a great victory.